A new start. It was a dark night. The streets were quiet. A man walked slowly. He looked around many times. He did not want to be seen. His clothes were dark. His face was tired and cold. The man stopped in front of a small house. The house looked old. There was only one light inside. The man knew someone was home. But he also knew the man inside was very sick and very old. He opened the window slowly. He climbed into the house. He did not make a sound. The air inside was heavy. The room was small and full of old things. The man walked to the back of the house. There was a safe behind a picture. He moved the picture. He knew the safe was there. He had watched the house for many days. He opened the safe. Inside there was money, many bills. He put the money in his bag. Suddenly he heard a voice. "Why are you doing this?" It was soft and slow. The old man was awake. He was lying in bed. He did not look angry. He looked sad. The man froze. He did not know what to do. The old man sat up in his bed. He coughed 2 times. His voice was weak but kind. "I see you," he said, "but I am not afraid." The thief said nothing. He held the bag close to his chest. He wanted to run, but something stopped him. "I live alone," said the old man. "My children left many years ago. They never came back. I am sick now. I can't walk much. I can't work. I only wait." The old man looked into the thief's eyes. "You are young. You don't need to steal." The thief looked down. He felt something strange in his chest. It was not fear. It was not anger. It was something warm. Maybe it was shame. Maybe it was something else. He looked at the money in his bag. He thought about his life. He had no job, no home, no food. He was tired of running. "Why are you here?" asked the old man. The thief spoke slowly. "I have no money, no family. I sleep on the streets. I was hungry. I needed help." His hands were shaking. He felt small in that quiet room. The old man was silent for a moment. Then he said, "You can stay here. If you want, you can help me. I will give you food. A bed. You don't have to steal." The thief looked at him, surprised. No one had ever said that to him before. He wanted to say no. He wanted to run away. But his legs did not move. His eyes became wet. He sat down on the floor. He put the bag on the ground, and for the first time in many years he felt safe. The next morning the sun came through the window. The man woke up on a soft bed. He looked around. The room was small but clean. There was a chair, a table, and a picture of a family on the wall. The old man was already awake. He was sitting in the chair, reading a book. "Good morning," he said. The man nodded. He felt shy. He was not used to kind words. He sat on the edge of the bed, not knowing what to say. The old man smiled. "You can call me Mr. Harris," he said. "What is your name?" The man waited a moment. Then he said, "Tom." It was the first time he had used his name in a long time. It felt strange, but also nice. Mr. Harris gave Tom some bread and tea. "I need help in the garden," he said. "It's hard for me to walk." Tom took the food. He was very hungry. He ate fast, but said, "Yes, I can help." Later that day, Tom cleaned the garden. He pulled weeds, moved stones, and watered the plants. Mr. Harris sat outside and watched. "You work well," he said. Tom smiled a little. He was not used to smiling. At night they ate soup together. It was warm and simple. They talked a little. Mr. Harris told stories about his past. Tom listened. He didn't say much, but inside he felt something change. Maybe this place could be home. Tom woke up early. The birds were singing outside. He stretched and looked around. He was still in Mr. Harris's house. It was not a dream. He smiled a little. It felt good to be warm and safe. He went to the kitchen and made tea. Mr. Harris was still sleeping. Tom looked out the window. The garden was green and quiet. He remembered the streets, the cold nights, and the fear. This place was different. It felt like peace. Later, Mr. Harris came to the table. "Thank you for the tea," he said. Tom nodded. He didn't talk much, but he listened well. That day they worked together. Tom fixed a broken chair. He cleaned the windows. He even cooked rice for dinner. Every day, Tom learned something new. He learned how to make soup. He learned how to wash clothes. He learned how to listen to old stories. Mr. Harris had many stories. He talked about his wife, his children, and his job long ago. Tom didn't tell much about his own life. It was too hard. But Mr. Harris never asked too much. He just smiled and said, "Our good company." Tom felt proud. No one had said that to him before. One night, after dinner, Mr. Harris said, "You can stay here as long as you want. This house is big, and I am old. I need a friend more than anything." Tom looked at the fire. He felt warm, inside and out. For the first time he felt like he belonged. Weeks passed. Tom stayed in the house. He worked every day. He fixed the roof. He painted the door. He cleaned the rooms one by one. The house started to look new. Mr. Harris smiled more. He looked stronger too. They made a good team. In the mornings, Tom cooked breakfast. In the afternoons, they sat in the garden. Harris read books and Tom listened. Sometimes they laughed, sometimes they were quiet, but they were never alone. One day Mr. Harris said, "Tom, you are not a thief. You are kind. You are smart. You just needed a chance." Tom looked down. He felt tears in his eyes. "Thank you," he said. "No one ever said that to me before." Tom started to change. He cut his hair. He bought clean clothes with the little money Mr. Harris gave him for work. He walked to town and smiled at people. Some people smiled back, some didn't. But Tom kept walking. He helped an old woman carry her bags. He helped a boy find his dog. He didn't ask for money. He just wanted to do good things. He wanted to be better. Every night he sat by the fire and said to himself, "I am not a thief any more. I am different now." One evening Mr. Harris gave him a key. "This is your home too," he said. Tom held the key tight. It was small and light, but it felt heavy with meaning. He smiled and said, "Thank you. I will never forget." Months went by. Tom and Mr. Harris lived like family. They ate together, worked together, and cared for each other. Tom was no longer lost. He had a place. He had a purpose. He had peace. One morning Mr. Harris became very sick. He could not get out of bed. His hands were cold and his voice was low. Tom stayed by his side. He gave him food, water, and medicine. He talked to him with love. "I am proud of you," Mr. Harris whispered. "It changed your life. You gave me a reason to smile again." Tom held his hand and said, "Why, you gave me a second chance. You saved me." One quiet night, Mr. Harris closed his eyes and did not wake up. Tom sat with him for a long time. He cried. He was sad, but also thankful. He had known love. He had known kindness. After the funeral, Tom stayed in the house. He kept it clean. He planted flowers in the garden. He helped people in the village. He gave food to the poor. He never forgot Mr. Harris. He lived the way Mr. Harris taught him. Tom's past was dark, but his future was bright. He was not a thief any more. He was a good man with a good heart. And all of it started on one quiet night, with one kind voice and one second chance.